Hello, this is a demonstration video on an EAM-Mosca Fusion in the 600mm by 500mm arch size. Forgot my tape measure. That is 25.5 by 19.5. So this machine will do everything. Most of my customers want to do big trays, but then also be able to do printed matter and stuff. This is probably the most versatile. I can't sell this to corrugated people because they want the bigger arch, the 800, 600. But as I said, this is a 2014 model. It came out of a low-use environment, a regional newspaper, not one of the heavy web press operators that use the daylights out of this machine. This one probably has 1 million or less cycles. Lifespan in the tens of millions, depending on who's maintaining them and how long they have a mind to keep them. If you want to keep them going forever, they will. I'm running the Mosca 5040C, which is the embossed strap. I like the embossed better. It will run the smooth stuff to the 5040, I forget what that, 5020 I think is the smooth. As you can see, it's very fast. Mosca has the soft touch. That's something that other people figured out how to do. You hit the soft touch button that turns off the tension motor, and then if you got like a little stack of number 10s or flats or something, it just barely kisses the edges so that you can not take your item and curl it up like the old Moscas or the straight packs or Akabonos do. Works great on printed matter because you can hit that soft touch. And it doesn't bite into the edges of the printed matter. So these machines work great for printers, for direct mail. I took the head completely apart, as I always do. Clean parts on my bench. Because if I get a machine that only has 1 million or so cycles on it, which luckily the last couple have, I don't do the bearings. If I get machines with 2 or 3 million cycles, I'll do all the bearings in the head, but the bearings that are in there are German bearings, and they're really great quality. So if it ain't broke, I ain't gonna fix it. The heater's in really good shape. It may be the original heater, but since it never got used, it got very little use. It's in one of the wires aren't even barely brown. The fan works great. I put swivel casters, locking swivel casters on all 4 corners, which makes it real nice so you can just move the machine around. And then this machine also has the spinny control panel, so that's a neat innovation. And then there's a pedal on both sides, which is also cool. Mosca's, stepping up, putting neat, good things on their machines. One nice thing to know when you look at a used Mosca is whether the auto feed works. On this machine, I'm just going to cut the strap. That simulates the end of a reel. Turn the tension up. Cut my hand doing that before. When the machine realizes it's not a strap, as long as the B7 sensor, is the Achilles heel, it always has to be free of dirt or it gets stuck and then the machine doesn't act right. It doesn't do that. If you get to the end of the strap and it just stops strapping, because that means the B7 sensor is stuck. I'm going to do some nice YouTube videos on how to fix those on all the various machines. On this one, it's right here by the reel, so to make sure that the auto feed function is all set, which isn't quite a problem on Fusions and P5s because Mosca has alleviated the threading gate. The threading gate is a mechanical device, and if things aren't right, it doesn't work. They don't even have a threading gate on these machines. So all I do is get the strap down to the little feed wheel, release the pressure between the feed wheel and the pressure wheel. If I need to get strapped, if I want to back up, I just press the pedal while the door's open, and that releases the brake. And then if everything's working as it should, you hit the pedal, and the auto feeds goes around, and it's there again, which is pretty cool. That's all my machines that go out of here have auto feed working because it's nice when it works. I go into places where they've had machines for years. I say, "Do you use the auto feed?" Because I'll see that the sensor's stuck. they'll say, "What's that?" And then I fix it, and they're like, "Wow, I didn't know it would do that. We always fish it up and do it by hand." So this machine includes, the price includes palletizing, not the shipping though, that's the buyer's responsibility. And it includes the service manual. Got the nice service manual. So this is a really good machine. It's very rare. I've been sitting on it for a couple months now thinking that I would sell it, and well, I better put it on eBay. So thank you for looking.